And now look to Gaza today. Look to the fog in the end. You see tall buildings? That's the city of Gaza. You see the antenna? This is Bet Hanun, where all the missiles are shot from. That is why the Zeppelin is up on the air above Beit Hanun. And of course the black smoke that you see on the right side of the hill, that's result of our air raids bombing the rockets of Beit Hanun. Tell you, my friend, that's the best spot to see the war without being in it. אתה רוצה לדבר איתו? הנה, תתראיין.
מה הקטע? מה הקטע?
I think that all the British that condemned today Israel, they forgot if you're talking about proportion or the ratio, how thousands of tons of bombs they dropped on Dresden in the Second World War. They are trying to teach us what is peace. They think that they have the right to tell us what to do. If they even want a single rocket would fall today in London, the whole British Army would jump on them. But they think they have the right to tell us what to do. 7 years we're suffering. 7 years. I know Shula.
Shula's also very optimistic.
I know. But I know her mind. I know her very well for many years. I don't know Naftali very well, but I believe he is naive like her. I was also naive for many years, but
what made you change your mind?
I learn. I know those Arabs. I work with them. They work here. I know them so well. Unfortunately, it's very, very. It is tragic. They can't throw away the small group of Hamas or whatever, and they create a democracy.
Ilan is one of the naive people.
He says you're naive.
I know. I'm used to it. History will prove who is the naive.
אם זה היה תלוי בתושבים, אז כבר מזמן היה שלום, כי יש קשרים, היו קשרים ויש קשרים שהיו קשרים מסחריים.
רגע. She says very interesting. She says if it depends only on the people that live here, we would have peace long time ago.
הבעיה יותר גדולה זה גם בכל זאת במשטר של הערבים, כי אחרי שהחמאס השתלט, הכוח הוא המדבר. הם לא...
The worst problem is that on the Arab side, since the Hamas took power, the power of their weapon is leading their policy.
זה חמאס בנו רק את הצד הצבאי, הם לא מכירים בצד החיים הפשוטים, בצד הכלכלה.
The Hamas built only military power without taking into consideration the other aspects of life.
ואני אומרת שלדבר, מדברים עם אויבים, לא עם חברים, שלום עושים עם אויבים.
And I say, to speak, you have to speak with enemies, not with your friends anyway. And you have to make peace exactly with your enemies. I'm so glad you hear it from Shula. You thought I'm the only crazy Israeli who will say it, huh?
I very hope that in my life I see this peace.
I'm sure you will. In our life, in 5 years, in 5 years' time, in 10 years' time,
Why?
in our life we will have peace. I think the only naive people in the history of Israel, the only naive people are those that still think that power can solve anything. But we have 61 years
they're sending rockets over every day. How can you sort of...
Of course they're sending.
Are you angry about that?
Of course they're sending, because we refuse to talk with them.
No, before they were sent, they've been sending...
Even before, Danny.
So whatever
Hamas,
you do, it doesn't seem to work.
No, because one thing we did not do, we did not speak with them. Because the two last Israeli governments refused to talk with the Hamas. Refused, purposely. The Hamas asked more than 5 times, let us talk. They are evil, they are terrorists, everything is correct, but they are willing to talk. We refused. I think we made a mistake by refusing.
I thought they were committed to destruction of Israel. That's what they talk about all the time.
Exactly as we are committed to destruction of the Hamas. What's the difference? They feel, they say it loud and clear, that they are in a prison. and Israel holds the keys of the prison, south, east, and north on the ground, and west on the sea. So why shouldn't they throw rockets on the person who holds the keys of the prison?
I think it's slightly surreal that all the world's media has turned up on this hill and sort of doing all their interviews and filming from this hill.
No, it's a reality of an intense war, and really inside it's very dangerous. That's the situation, actually.
Has this become something of a circus here, a media circus?
Only if you call yourself clowns, but I don't think that this is the situation. No, it's a reality. It's a very difficult reality where you have lives on stakes, and it's really a difficult situation. It's a battle of defense. We are really here defending ourselves. We are defending our way of life. The war is not against the people in Gaza Strip. The war is against the Hamas, this terrorist organization, which has taken all the Gaza society as a hostage.
What do you think, how do you feel when the civilians get hit in Gaza?
I really feel bad about it, but this is a very complex situation where you have Hamas going and working from inside civilian society. They are putting us in an almost unprecedented situation, a very difficult situation. I mean, for 8 years we have been suffering from ongoing bombardment.
But do you think with every bombardment the chance of peace gets further away?
Certainly you are right, but of course there is a reason for that, and since Hamas took violently control over the Gaza Strip, this is actually the situation. But the Israeli government has its own responsibility for its citizens. We need to get back, we need to provide security to our people. That's the aim of this operation.